Alrighty guys, so as some of you know, I do play Dokkan sometimes. One of my main things that made me quit Dokkan originally, well, my latest reason, was because at one point we did have a Dokkan bot that allowed you to auto farm your stuff. Now, couple disclaimers, no one, or I am not to blame if you get banned from Dokkan. This is a risk you are willing to take. Don't blame me, I don't want hate for this, I'm just showing you a tool to use. From what I've heard, people haven't been banned so far. This bypasses safety net. Let's get on into this tutorial. This is how to use the Dokkan bot, or the battle farming bot. So, check it out here. So, first things first, I'll have a link to this Discord in the description. It's the 16 Discord. Technically, it's like a secondary Discord for the bot, but it is the primary Discord. And instead of sending you into another Discord to find another Discord, I just figured I'd direct link you here. You're going to want to go in here, read the rules, check it off. Go to the 16 PC, this zip right here, if you're on PC, or if you're Android, go here. However, I'm not doing the tutorial for Android. You better get reading the Discord server, because you can do this on Android just by downloading a terminal app, and I do suggest doing it. But I'm not here to guide the Android users. I'm a PC guy. I'm a farm on PC. I think most of us can have a laptop laying around. So, download this zip, and then you're going to go ahead and over to this bot and type the words key. I already have a key, so I'm going to be hiding that and not using it. But as you can see here, when you download the zip, all you need to do is extract it. You also need to install Python. The suggestion is to just, for me, what I did was I just went straight into the Windows Store and downloaded Python 3.7. That is what this is built upon. So once you download Python 3.7, I do believe there's a couple other things you need to do, and the full tutorial's in here on installing Python. But I do believe it should be, let's see here. So the chat that had the guide for it was this one. So bot help, here we go. So I think it would actually be Dokkan bot. Yes, this should be it. No, bot install. There we go. So once you download Python, open up command, just the normal command prompt on Windows. So we're gonna head on over to command prompt, and you're just gonna want to copy paste this from here, and I'll have it in the description. Copy paste these different commands. So I'm just gonna show you how you copy paste the command. You're gonna want to run them all. Once again, you may want to look up a different tutorial on installing Python. Run them all. I'm not going to. I've already done this, so we're on into the next step. Once you do that, you're gonna run this. I think the first thing it's gonna do is ask you for admin. It's gonna run a setup. You'll have to enter EN for English, and then the bot setup. As you can see though, it says enter key from Scarlet Discord bot. Like I said, message Scarlet, ask her for the key, and enter it right here. You're not allowed to share your key, so I'm gonna move it off screen and go ahead and paste my key in, and then we will continue. I just would rather be able to use this bot because I want to play Dokkan and I want to do summons, and this seems like the only way that's ever gonna happen for me because you know how it goes. But once you message the word key to her in a DM, she will go ahead and just send you a key. It is a 7-day key. You will have to renew it every 7 days from what I can tell. But all you have to do is ask her for a new key. Once you enter in your key, you will get into this. For those of you who have used the bot before on Dokkan, you will know this is a good sign. So all you have to do is, I do believe, link add. Well, we'll put link Android. There we go. Facebook transfer. Looks like all you do is log into Facebook, so I'm gonna do that. This is how you link using Facebook. Have your stuff linked to Facebook. That way you can just transfer it over to BlueStacks or whatever you're using after you are done. I'm gonna go ahead and get logged into this. I'll be back in a second. Oh, previously logged in. What would you like to name this save? That is our next step here. And we are gonna name it, for now, you can name your save whatever you want from what I know. So we're gonna name it Beast, of course. Load Beast to log in anytime. So whenever we want to load in, right now it's going to download database, and it looks like it hasn't even popped up the little puzzle verification that it used to pop up when we had to use the bot. So apparently this bypasses safety net entirely and the puzzle verification, that we'll find out when we do download everything if we have to do the puzzle verification. But once this downloads, the bot should be good to go. We should just be able to farm our account, whatever we need to do. There should be a clear all option commands wise. We're gonna find out once this downloads. It seems to be decrypting the database pretty quickly, which is a very good thing, to say the least. Alright guys, so I figured it out. I figured out what was wrong. Basically, the numbers up there weren't just numbers to put as a command. You want to type help and then the number that you're wanting to do. So we're wanting to do farming, so we're gonna do reluctantly help 2. We want to farm, complete easy AID, let's see, clear battlefield, complete all uncleared, clear quest. Okay, so this is the one we're gonna snag. I think Omega does it actually, from what I was reading. So Omega should actually clear everything there is able to clear on this. So we're accepting gifts, we're accepting missions, no quest to complete, training in the clouds, not active, found. Okay, so check it out here. The bot's gonna run now and clear everything. Once the bot is done running, which we're gonna let time lapse, I suppose, we will go ahead and transfer it back to BlueStacks, which is super easy because we're linked via Facebook. That being said, you will want to delete your save, and if you're curious on where your saves are being kept, they're being kept right here. When you do a Facebook transfer back to the BlueStacks, I do believe it should break this. It might not. Do not quote me on that, but it should break the bot. Knowing how identifiers and everything work and how they're re-rolled whenever you transfer, they should break. So if they do delete your save in your saves folder, and then just whenever you go to transfer it back, type link again. It's super simple. Omega clears everything though, so I mean there's honestly nothing else to type, I suppose. Hopefully Omega can do everything automatically. I would love it if they'd make a command, and maybe this Omega command can do this, but during a certain point during farming, you will run into having your box being full of nothing but SR statues, which is irritating. So honestly, it wouldn't take but adding a couple extra lines saying if then statement of, if it says too many, I think there's a specific code error it gives whenever there's too many people. Like type is an issue with Power Strikes Back. We're not going to go to clear stuff like that until we have the typing properly done. But I digress. Time lapse. Let's go. Okay, Google. Or, never mind. I play music out of my Google Home. Anywho, so this is what I was talking about. Check it out there. Gathering cards to Baba. Gathering cards to sell. It sells and Babas anything it can that it knows you're not gonna want. Amazing feature. The other bot did not have this, so it would just say error box, out of box capacity or whatever over and over and over and over, which was infuriating. And I'm so glad they fixed it in this bot. So back to the time lapse. Let us go.
Beneath all the rubble, and all that runs through my flesh is a spirit of trouble. Under moonlit sky, I'm desperate to feel more alive, alive. Dreams that keep me wide awake, call me up out of the
Well then, that was very nice. Okay, so one final thing, guys. I did say we would go ahead and see what our loot is. So there should be a command actually just to give you info. So we're gonna try it and see if it's just a simple info. Yes, it is. 475 stones. I don't know if it claimed gift boxes. We're gonna go do that manually. So I'm gonna get it transferred over to BlueStacks and I'll see you there. This is the Dokkan Battle Bot. This was a previously played upon account that already had all the story done, and it went from 50 to 450. So don't look at this as something to abuse, and definitely don't abuse it, because I've used the bots way too much before, and it will really kill the game for you, especially if you're enjoying Dokkan. If you're like me and you're just looking for another gacha to summon on, it's not going to cost you money. I mean, honestly, these bots are awesome. You can farm up like 2,000 stones. If you ever played Dokkan before, it's really cool to check out. Remember, at your own risk, of course. But I digress. Be back in a second. My goodness, are we almost done downloading? Jesus. Okay, so that's one of my main least liked things about Dokkan. There is identifier transfer options for those of you who still do identifier transfers and stuff. I'm not going to do a tutorial over that. It seems difficult for no reason. It adds more stress to me trying to explain to every single comment how to do an identifier transfer. You're just going to have to do Facebook unless someone wants to help someone out. Go into the Discord. That 16 Discord does have a support section. Ask all the questions you need. I'm sure they'll be happy to help. I'm sure there are people on there to help you. However, we're going to cancel all this. We're going to go to gifts, and we should be good. Okay, 475. So, this account went from 50 to 475. So, 420 just free kind of handed to me. This is still going on for a few more hours. Okay, actually a couple more days. So, I've decided it's a premium Dokkan Fest. Oh, this is a premium ticket one. Okay, so I don't like that they added that. When did they add that? So, real quickly, I want to see if this guy can go to LR. I don't think he can. Of course, he can't. Okay, so he's not the LR. So, we'll definitely play with him. This is interesting. We want to try this guy out. I do believe it is the new Janemba. So, We're gonna do a separate summon now. I do want to start doing summons on Dokkan. We will stick to one account. We're not gonna abuse the bot. However, if you do want to re-roll and play with other accounts, that's all on you. Once again, all of this is at your own risk, not mine. I'm just showing you we got a bot. Maybe we should use it. But I'm gonna be out, guys. I will see you in the next video, which will definitely be a Dokkan summon. We don't really have anything going on tribes. We have a couple more days to the next tribes banner, and I'm kind of out of content ideas for tribes. I've been trying and I have a couple ideas for a couple other videos, so we're gonna get those out. I have a Tokyo Ghoul video coming. Some of y'all want to check that out. But this is the Dokkan Battle bot in action, so check it out. Let's see, let's keep it beast mode.